Whenever we talk about dinosaurs, we often think of words like wonder, amazement, big, and terrifying, but almost never think of words like annoying and irritating. Well, what if I told you there was a dinosaur discovered in Brazil that annoyed scientists so much they literally named it after this feeling? So, why was it so annoying? Sit back and relax as we uncover a dinosaur whose story is as wild and absurd as the creature itself. In the mid 1980s, in the Romualdo Formation located in the Araripe Basin in Brazil, a local fossil digger came across a strange crocodilian like skull. This skull was then sold to a fossil dealer. Even though export or sale of fossils was restricted by Brazilian law, underground fossil trade was huge. After that, the skull was then illegally smuggled out of Brazil all the way to Germany to another fossil dealer. Keep in mind, the skull was partial with many missing parts. This is where the problem began. The German dealer who bought the skull from Brazil decided to tamper around with the skull to make the fossil look more complete and increase its value. And so, he patched the missing parts with plaster, glued fragments into wrong positions, extended the snout artificially, and even added teeth of different dinosaur species. Wow! The result was a skull that looked complete but was half fake. Eventually, this skull would be sold to the State Museum of Natural History in Stuttgart, Germany. When scientists heard about an unknown species of dinosaur fossil that came from Brazil, they were excited and decided to study it. But as they did so, they realized the skull was a fraud. Someone had tampered with the fossil to make it look more complete. The team of scientists then had to remove the fake parts, piece by piece. This was a very long and frustrating process. The fossil was such a headache to clean and correct that it genuinely irritated the entire research team, hence giving the dinosaur its name, Irritator challengeri. The Irritator was a spinosaurid dinosaur that lived in the early Cretaceous period about 113 to 110 million years ago in what is now Brazil. It was 6 to 8 meters long, 6 to 9 feet tall, and weighed about 1 ton. It had a long, narrow snout, a common spinosaurid feature, conical, unserrated teeth, perfect for gripping on slippery prey like fish. It had a crest on top of its skull and was capable of fast snapping movements. The Araripe Basin in the early Cretaceous period would have been tropical with lush vegetation and wetlands, making it a perfect hunting ground for the Irritator. It was mostly a piscivore, meaning it mainly hunted fish, but it may have also hunted smaller dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and scavenged on carcasses. From being a weird broken skull in a basin in Brazil to being smuggled all across the world and then being uncovered as one of the first spinosaurid dinosaurs to ever be discovered in South America, the Irritator continues to amaze people by its features and its crazy story. So, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as I will be uncovering cooler and more mysterious stories and creatures. That's all for now. Bye bye.